welcome to day number 140. About to head out. It's going to be a rainy, windy day, it looks like. And just before I go, I'll show you a little bit of this place. It's really, really nice. Probably one of the best albergues on the Camino, for sure. It's just really, really nice. And it's made out of wood, a lot of it, and just really nice, like a big cottage. So it's really cool. Yeah, to go to breakfast, and then I might have another short day. I just feel so tired. Yeah, so I might just have to recover a bit. But we'll see. Yeah, I was just in the restaurant where I was in last night to eat. I didn't record anything because I was a little upset and in a different mood. A bit better now. So. Yeah, day 140 has begun, and I'll be heading to Sarria, I think. And then that's only 18 kilometers, and then we'll see if I stay there or there's a couple of places 4, 5, 6 kilometers after. So I might do that just to get a bit more kilometers in today. Otherwise, I don't know. I mean, Galicia, it seems a bit more relaxed in terms of the situation in the world, so I think maybe it's worth it to just relax a bit and enjoy the last days here. So we'll see how we go. Decision time. So as you can see, there's 19 to, it must be Sarria, and the other is less, and I'm gonna do the less one today. 131 kilometers left of this magical journey towards Santiago. But remember, if I can go to Murcia, there's another 100 and, I think it's about 100, maybe 110 or something. 110 kilometers left in addition. So right now, 240 something. But when you have been in Santiago, you feel like the last few days are all a bonus. So hopefully it will all, be easier or be as easy as now. It's also why I'm wondering a little bit, both in terms of the enjoyment of the last days and maybe get a few more days out of this than maybe I initially thought. And obviously when I'm in Galicia and stuff, looks like he's, and in other words, crazy. In other thoughts, I'm like not calm and eating grass. Probably still walk far to be sure that I finish, in anything. In any case, something happens. Waiting to get angry. The good news is that pilgrims are coming in every day. I am following a group on Facebook where the admin there is updating the numbers every day. Yesterday was only 15, which is quite low, but the other days have been 40 and 50 and so on. So I think the average has been 40 the last days. So we'll see. It's one of the reasons why I really like Galicia, is because it's just more green. It feels more green, more luscious, more prosperous, because it is raining a bit more here, so things obviously maybe grow a bit more, or looks more, and of course there's not as many leaves on the trees because it's fall, but it still seems more green. We have another monumentous marker in front of us. Let's go have a look. So right now we have less than 125 kilometers left to Santiago. Buen camino de la familia. A ti. This is one of the things I love the most about the Camino and Pilgrim spirit. This kind of stuff. A table full of fruit, nuts, cookies, eggs, there's drinks, and you can just donate whatever you want. That, to me, is one of the most special things on this, it's amazing. I just love that stuff. So I'll get some. Meditation, quotes, art. And of course, love is the answer. Well, after more than an hour, I think, in there, heading towards Sarria, so it's gonna be, I'm just gonna end up there because this day was, is there another 10 kilometers? I think it should be less, but that's what it says on the map anyway. I don't know. But just a beautiful place, beautiful humans. I'm in there, and he has a podcast, and I said I'm on that. So hopefully I can share my story or my journey there. So we'll be in touch. So that's cool. And now we're heading to Santiago, or to Sarria. Yeah. You'll see the sign later. Oh, I just love those places. Love those places. Tomorrow we will get to the 100-kilometer marker. A very decorated one, a very photographed one. 123 and a half. It's also going to be tomorrow where we might see. Of course, things are a little bit different this year, but this will also be the stage from tomorrow where you'll see normally tons of people flooding the trail, because there are 3 to 4 trails that is coming together. The French, the north, the south trail, and the primitive or north, and then there is the French and the south trail. They're all coming into it's a Melita, I think it is. And that means also that in addition to that, more than 50% probably of people who start the Camino or finish the Camino, I should say, starts there, because if you walk more than 100 kilometers and you prove it by having 2 stamps a day for the 4 or 5 days that you walk, or however long it takes for you, you'll get a Santiago diploma. So a lot of people, they do a very short road to get a diploma. Could be for many reasons, of course, but it's always kind of odd to people who have walked for a few weeks, a few months, or more, that all of a sudden you see all these people that walk around with very small backpacks, no sleeping bag, no nothing, just taking a stroll, It's a bit odd because, of course, they have their reasons and all that, and you always have to respect that, of course. And then again, of course, it could just be, okay, let me see what this is about, let me walk into Santiago,
sup, friends.
Whatever.
Sup,
but it's also something about where you just don't get the experience of what it means to walk. You get it. Of course, it's always nice to take a walk, but I think it just takes longer than 4 or 5 days to actually get into depth of yourself, and you realize that when you have walked,
if you don't like
3 or 4 weeks or a few months, there's just a whole lot of depth, or a whole lot of other things that you go into, layers of yourself, and of course that's how life is also. But I think that in terms of walking and this particular
markers towards Santiago,
it's just it's hard to say. There's nothing that's more or less special, but it's just you get more. I think you get more out of it. You just do by walking further and for a longer period of time. So it's not to neglect the value of 4 or 5 days. Maybe that will set someone up to say, okay, I want to do the whole thing. So awesome. I just don't think that you can get as much out of it as you can with 30 days or 40 days or a few months or whatever. So, yes, that is it. That's my rant for the day. We have less than 10 into where we will find a place to sleep. Yay! It's hard to see the numbers when I take video or whatever, but it says 119, 600 or something. So, getting close to the 100. That will be tomorrow. Now I'm getting closer and closer to an albergue, I hope. That will be nice. Bit of a day, starting late. I started at 9:30, 10. Yeah, I think it was past 10 o'clock actually from when I left the restaurant for my breakfast, and it took about, 2.5, 3 hours to get to Simon's place, and that stayed there for about an hour, I think. And that was still 10 kilometers from Sarria. Wow, I don't even. So it's weird. I don't understand why it's taking this long. Besides that break. So just entered Sarria here. I haven't seen a city sign yet though, but it's raining, so you can see. And but I'm heading more into this town. There's an albergue right here. This one. And I just want to get more into the city, town, just to be able to get something to eat as well and stuff. So taking a few more steps here into the town, and then we will, when an albergue shows up that is suitable for me. Officially in Sarria. You probably pronounce it differently, but that was my best attempt. A whole row of albergues here. Kilometer 112. Okay, so this is going to be interesting with a place to stay in the town where most people start the Camino. All of them. It's going to be a little weird here. Hopefully there's something soon. Shells in the I don't really know what Melcon means.